Hello everyone, this is Jason Fain from Instructional Design and Development, and in the last tutorial I showed you how to download a learning module template, and in this tutorial I'll show you how you can use that template for your course. So let's say this here is your course and you wanted to go ahead and put it in there. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to be in the build view, and then we're going to have to go to something called our file manager. Now our file manager is something that holds all of the files for our course, and just to kind of give you a quick example of that, all the graphics that we're using in our course can be found in the graphics folder, and from there we can even make more folders to kind of organize it. So if I look at the banners, we have all of the different types of banners, like our learning modules banner. You can go ahead and click it and we can preview it. So this is just kind of a way to organize all your files in the back end, which is going to be important when we start making our learning modules off of our template. So I'm going to go back to our main area, and I'm going to create a folder to keep things organized, and I'm going to call it modules so that we can keep everything inside of there, just like we keep all our graphics inside the graphics folder. Now once I make my folder, I can click it to go inside of it. And at this point I'm going to want to pull in the template that was that we downloaded earlier. So I'm going to go to Get Files, and I'm going to wait a little bit for this Java to load, and then I'm going to go to My Computer, Desktop, that's where I saved it last time, and then just click our desk.zip, which is our template file, and then click Open. So now that'll bring it into our file manager and it's ready to go. The only thing is we can't edit anything when it's in the zip folder. So what we're going to have to do is click the drop down and then select Extract. And what that'll do is it'll create a copy of everything in here into a new folder called Desk Folder. And I can actually do this a couple of times. And I'm going to want to continue doing this for the number of learning modules that I want to have. So right now we have 3 learning modules. I'm going to make one more, so we'll have 4 different learning modules here for this course. But we can extract this as many times as we want, so you can have up to unlimited number of learning modules. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename these just to make more sense of them besides Desk Folder, and I'll probably call it Module 1. And I'm going to use an underscore instead of a space. If you have trouble looking for an underscore, it's next to the backspace. It's normally a dash on your keyboard, like I'm typing now. But if you hold Shift, then it'll make the little underscore for you. That'll be important later on, so make sure you use the underscore when you're naming these things. So I'm going to click OK. And we have Module 1, and I'll go ahead and continue renaming. This one will be Module 2. Okay, this one will be rename Module 3 underscore 3, and finally we'll have one more rename, and we'll call this one Module underscore 4. Now I'm going to click OK. Now just to show you that these files are in here, if I click in the folder and I click, for instance, intro.htm, we can go ahead and preview it and see that everything is indeed in there and working. So the next thing we have to do is link in all these learning modules on the front end, because we have 4 learning modules here, but none of the students will see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Build, and then we're going to go and create a folder called Learning Modules. Now I've already done that. I just went to Create Folder and called it Learning Modules. But since it's already here, I'm just going to click inside. And there's nothing in here right now. But what I can do here is add a content link and then Learning Module. So this is what I'm going to do in order to link it in for the students. So I'm going to create a Learning Module. Now here I can call it Module, capital there, Module 1, without having to worry about the underscore, and I'm just going to click Save. So I'm going to click into the learning module, and then where it says Add Files here, I'm going to click that and Browse for Files. So instead of uploading them from your computer, we're just going to click into the modules folder we created. This is going to be Module 1, and then you click this check mark and it will bring in all these files. If there's one you don't want to use, just uncheck it and then click OK. So if I go to Student View now, we can preview the first learning module. We'll click in the Learning Module 1, and then we can see all of our learning modules here as well. In the next tutorial, I'll go ahead and show you how you can edit these learning modules and make it your own.